ng bawat batang Pilipino.
PBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabayad pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabayad pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod.
Basketball action continues here inside SM SOUTMALL. in Las Piñas for Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. Kanina napanood natin ang bakbakang Quezon Junior Huskers at Muntinlupa under 18 and under 14. Quezon taking in both wins. Paron Mercado, still here with me is Daphne Cristobal. Daphne, marami pa tayong i-cover na laro. Pero ito, I am sure na maganda rin itong laban na ito.
For sure, knowing na yung mga 16 under lineup natin or bracket natin, usually yan pa yung pinaka-exciting out of our 3 brackets here in the Junior MPBL.
And we head on point on that under 16 matchup between Quezon Junior Huskers at dito sa Muntinlupa. Unahin natin yung Quezon Junior Huskers, Daphne. On their previous game, natalo sila sa kanilang matchup against Antipolo where they dropped their 3rd straight game.
Yun na nga eh. Imagine, ang standing nila so far is 1-5. Hopefully, they'll be able to secure win number 2 as they are led by head coach Pams Pangilinan. Tignan natin ano yung mga needed adjustments knowing na school-based team din ito and for sure gusto nilang makabalik o kumbaga ipanalo yung kanilang final 5 games.
Meanwhile, for Muntinlupa, naging successful naman sila sa kanilang last game and they would like to continue that momentum heading into the final stretches of this game.
Yun na nga, the big challenge on their end is on how they will try to go for that back-to-back victories. Sino ang mas gutom na kunin itong panalong to knowing na medyo nasa may latter part na nga tayo ng ating playoffs.
Can Quezon keep their quarterfinals hopes alive or will Muntinlupa secure a big win today and advance into our standings? Kaya ano pang inaantay natin? Let's turn it over to our game announcer for our starting fives.
SOUTMALL as we continue to Junior MPBL Season 3 ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. 16 other divisions between the Quezon Junior Huskers and MUNTINLUPA JKLC RGG in basketball. Now it's time to meet this first for both teams. First, for the Quezon Junior Huskers. Starting at guard number 1, Zachary Okoya. To guard number 31, Gina Santos. As for forward number 27, Ron Sanchez. Over forward number 35, Gina Suarez. And starting center number 9, Karen Sobi. The coach is in Mark Molina. Assistant by Miguel Balaman, J.K. Castillo, Igor Sapalo, Rusty Santos, J.R. Delacruz, Team Manager Attorney Brock Capona, and Team Owners Honorable Governor Gapar Hamilton, and Congressman Attorney Raktan and Bob Keaton. And now let's meet the runners for Muntinlupa JKLC RGG Evening Basketball. Starting at number 3, Ilan Ibarra. Shooting guard number 29, Leon Estrada. Score forward number 4, Kirby Pangilano. Over forward number 9, Paulo Alito. And at center number 24, Chuck Isidra. The coach is RJ McClough, assisted by Mark Cruz. Team owner Charlie Oventano. Officiating this morning, Igor Perez, Rohit Dosana, and John Pacquiao. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. Jerry Hall. Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Keith Picasso.
Doray, bola ng Pinoy starters for both teams for Muntinlupa. It is Ibarra, Estoya, Elicot, Tabalangon, and Isonera. Para sa Quezon Junior Huskers, Okaya, Jillian Santos, Flores, Ryle Sanchez, at itong si Calix Tubig. Rounding up the 5. Ball game is underway. Under 16 division. At nagustuhan ko yung sinabi mo kanina, Daphne, sa pregame. Usually itong under 16, ito yung sobrang liliksi, sobrang bibilis, sobrang athletic, sobrang talagang very exciting to watch itong under 16 na to, and I'm sure and I'm hoping na ito rin yung makikita natin today.
Oh no, I've been covering a lot of games from all divisions, but every time I'm partnered with Justin din, parang napansin talaga namin there's something about the 16 under guys, probably dahil sila nga yung mga middle child kids as what we describe them. Ibang level parang medyo may pagkabata pa pero medyo may pagka-matured na rin.
Tsaka sila yung mas may parang gustong patunayan na parang yung
True.
under 14. Kasi sila yung parang mga baby nga.
Yeah.
Then yung mga under 18, yun yung mga medyo mas konting paseryoso na. So itong under 16, more on the flashier side of things. Kaya really exciting din to watch. Ako rin, sa mga na-cover ko, pag may under 18, 14, 16 ang last game,
Diba?
most of the time, it is really a very, very good game. Last time na nangyari sa akin yun, I covered it with Arjan de la Cruz. It was Las Piñas and Dasmariñas yung under 16 nila. That was one of the best games I've covered so far dito sa Junior MPBL.
So for sure, we could expect another interesting and fun matchup here. This is actually our final game for our Junior MPBL. But later on, final 2 games will happen for our 21 under D-League. Again, we're live po dito sa SM SOUTMALL. So feel free to drop by. You could also join our conversation here. Comment down below on Facebook as well as on YouTube. And make sure na rin po na naka-like po kayo, naka-subscribe po kayo sa aming mga social media pages para up-to-date po tayo sa mga postings, game schedules, mga player of the game natin.
Para makita ka ulit nila
Hindi.
sa player of the game.
Mali. Para lang makita yung post na. At mukhang mabubuhay na tayo dyan.
As a start here by Muntinlupa, entering the scoring column 2-0. Muntinlupa, again, they were successful on their last game. Looking to capitalize yung kanilang performance. Meanwhile, a hungrier team itong Quezon Junior Huskers dahil yun nga, currently 1-4 sila on their last 5 games. Currently in the 11th seed. Looking to prove something itong Quezon na early on in the tournament, they have at least, I believe, one of the fewer games played naman.
Yeah.
They still have a lot of time pero they need to start racking up victories para kapag lumalapit na sila dun sa final game nila, they will be in a more favorable position sa kanila sa standings.
Well, on the side of Junior Huskers, not really an comfortable run that they started here. Although meron pa silang 5 games including this match. But those final 5 games are very crucial on their end dahil kailangan nilang ipanalo yun if they want to secure a slot in the playoffs.
Again, number 11th seed po itong Quezon. A victory can help them keep in pace at the number 7 spot. Pero kapag natalo naman sila, they will be in the limbo between that number 10 and number 11 spot. Na if you have to choose, of course, you want that number 10 spot para magkaroon ka ng opportunity to play in and get into the quarterfinals.
Mas maganda na parang ayun pa lang, no? Kumbaga makuha mo na, take it 1 game at a time, but this victory could really boost up the energy. Talking about itong Quezon Junior Huskers. Meanwhile, it has been a series of up and down on the side of Muntinlupa.
As that attempt won't go in, yun nga, series of up and down games. Currently, they are number 9. So they are almost on the same boat. Itong Quezon tsaka Muntinlupa. Pero kapag nanalo naman itong Quezon, or itong Muntinlupa, I should say, they will be at least in that number 7 spot. Tying itong Bawan Coffee na tinalo nila on their last game. So, pwedeng sila yung maging ahead doon. And pag natalo sila, number 9 possibly fall to number 10 and 11. Lalo na kung itong Quezon magsunod-sunod.
Oo, no? Baka kasi bigla mag-come from behind yung showing itong Quezon Junior Huskers. Pwedeng sila yung magpagulo ng team standings natin.
Kasi hindi minsan nakikita nung iba na parang pag tinignan yung standings, ay yung Quezon nasa baba pa. But if you look at the number of games that they
Anim
have
pa lang
played,
nalalaro nila eh.
oo, this is their 7th
Yeah, 17
game
nila to.
nila. Yung iba nakaka 8 games, 9
Yeah.
games,
8
10.
Yeah, 8 upwards na yung nila, performance. Kaya medyo nasa accurate positioning na sila. But again po, pwede pang manggulo itong Junior Huskers.
Talagang may chance sila doon manggulo. As Muntinlupa lost the possession, Quezon. As Okaya skying high for the 2.
Halfway through na tayo dito sa ating unang chapter, pero low scoring ball game tayo dito.
4 to 5 now is the score. The reason of which, pero itong Muntinlupa averaging 75 points per game. Meanwhile, itong Quezon only averaging 48.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say, Daphne, na itong style natin ngayon favors a lot sa Quezon side because they average a fewer points. Kasi if they give up more points, doon sila mahihirapan.
Actually, ito ding side ng Quezon, they were able to have a quick team building. Kung di ako nagkakamali, around July yun eh. So, they're still trying to really gel out their team despite them representing itong Mapua Malayan colleges, no? So, they recently joined also in the NCAA Juniors. Andun pa rin talaga yung kapaan nila with the system, with each other. And meron talagang ibang ganong teams, no? Na parang not immediately kumbaga having that collaborative or playing as a whole, hindi pa ganun ka-evident yun para sa kanila. So, let's find out, no? Kung this time around, majijinx natin dun at magpapakilala sila as we see this triple on the side of Muntinlupa.
5 quick points para dito kay Justin Nebreja. 5 of their 10 galing dito kay Nebreja. Meanwhile for Quezon, they turn the ball over yet again. Touchdown for Muntinlupa. That is Andre Batan.
On a roll, itong side ng Muntinlupa, Quezon Junior Huskers needs to immediately respond.
And at least try to cut that momentum, and that is the way to do it. Waking us up with that acrobatic move.
Big boy moves coming from Maranan. What a way to end that run made by Muntinlupa.
Tries to scoot one in. Itong si Tabilangon to a miss. Jumper, that is pure.
Masakit to para sa side ng Quezon Junior Huskers. They need to secure defensive rebounds dahil several attempts na nakakuha ng offensive boards itong Muntinlupa, preventing itong Quezon to secure the leather on their end.
On point, kanina sinabi mo pala, Daphne, mabagal ang simula. Action starting to pick up here. Now in the favor of Muntinlupa. Timeout ang Quezon, will be right back. Quezon Junior Huskers looking to make it 3-0 this game. Dahil yung kanilang under 18, under 14, won earlier. Meanwhile for Muntinlupa, of course, gusto naman nilang manalo yung kanilang team today. And looking good so far ay itong mga naka-green. 14-8 is the score.
But Muntinlupa, they were able to create a 7-2 run here in quarter number 1. Just when we were talking about a flat beginning that they are doing here, Quezon Junior Huskers looking for an answer here. Twice with those misses. But another opportunity for them to be able to respond.
Getting that miss but forcing the turnover on the other end ay itong Quezon. Still a lot of time pa naman for Quezon, but yung run ng Muntinlupa kanina, talking about that 7-2 run, nakakatakot yun, but that answers it. Quickly erasing that thought.
Pero paano observing dito sa side ng Junior Huskers? Not pretty sure. Hindi ko alam kung malabo lang mata ko, pero parang wala yung main gunner nilang si Alric Tan. No wonder where he is though.
Maybe we will see him later or maybe
Yeah.
if that's the case, kung wala man, other players needs to step up for this team. As we see here, this three-pointer from the corner.
Mga pamatay na sunog.
And we have seen that, Daphne, on the previous game, yung mga simpleng 3 points na yan. Kahit isa lang yan, that can really spark off something.
Just a one possession ball game. That jumper wouldn't work though.
And that ball, our ball possession, balik dito sa Muntinlupa. That one-hander floater didn't go in. You see there on the screen, itong si Nebriha scoring 5 points quick in this first quarter with a minute 15 remaining. Let's see how will QUEZON respond on the defensive end. Bathan goes for that drive, strip, regain possession, fading away, too short. Madrideo, one of the key players now, is in, goes for that step. Bitin yung Pectus pero balik sa QUEZON ang bola.
From that biggest 6-point lead on the side of Muntinlupa, Quezon Junior Huskers hustling their way dito sa ating chapter number 1 with less than a minute remaining. For sure, ayaw nila na makapag-pull away itong Muntinlupa.
A 3. That is a miss. A rebound secured here by Nebriha.
Again, we keep pointing out the rebounds that needs to be secured on the side of the Junior Huskers. Bounce pass wouldn't work.
Tries to make that baseline pass. Masyadong malakas with 13.3 seconds remaining here, Daphne. A lot of time for QUEZON to set their play, get a shot up, and maybe tie this game, but it is taken away. Aggressive defense by Muntinlupa. Goes for that layup, no good.
Great challenge to the side of the Junior Huskers. They know that they need to tie things up or make this just a 1-point game.
Tries to erase the defender through that drive and bump. Now, magkakaroon ng pagkakataon itong QUEZON to at least enter our first or second quarter of action with at least a 1-point lead.
Love the hustle. That would mean trip to the line for Sanchez. Again, in terms of rebounds, wide gap already. Muntinlupa having 12. QUEZON only having 7.
Sanchez knocks down the first. Averaging 7.3 points per game itong si Sanchez. Hits both free throws. And Muntinlupa calls for time. They will try to draw up their last play. We'll be right back for that moment. One-point lead by Muntinlupa. Final 12 seconds only in the opening quarter. Trying to draw the foul right there is Coach Mark Joseph Pangilinan. Let's see how will they respond on this defensive play. Tries to break down the defense, extra pass. And with that foul call, Daphne, free throws coming in for De Los Santos. Pero on the side of QUEZON, magkakaroon pa sila ng opportunity to at least put a shot for this game to at least be closer.
Now the challenge for Lakaba is to make those free throw shots, although the first one, I'm so sorry about that one though. First one is gonna be a miss for Lakaba. Second one, let's find out.
Max Lakaba.
Ano nangyari dun?
Free throw violation.
Sayang, wasted chance here. Talking about Lakaba, again, meron pang chance itong Quezon to be able to even take over the lead here at the end of our quarter number 1.
Na-fake din ako eh.
Ako din, medyo nag-buff ako ng konti dun eh.
Inano ko rin eh. Sabi, okay. Reminds me a lot of Chuck Hayes, if kilala mo si Chuck Hayes on that free throw glitch. Pero yan, quickly answering back. Andre Batan securing that possession, securing that point. And now we end our first quarter. Muntinlupa riding on momentum dito sa ating first quarter, Daphne.
As you see our chef's magic, quarter number 1 highlights. Earlier, Lakaba missing those free throw shots, but then Batan was able to secure that one-hander. Quezon Junior Huskers from being down by 6 points. Ngayon, kunti na lang ang kanilang kailangan habulin. They were alive courtesy of Sanchez with the 7-point production dito sa ating quarter number 1.
A low-scoring game dito sa ating laro, 14-13. Babalik tayo to continue this game. Second quarter of basketball action dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3 Under 16 Division. Bakbakang Quezon Junior Huskers at itong Muntinlupa. 16-13 is the score. Daphne, what impressed you most dun sa first quarter kanina?
I think it's more of the side para sa Muntinlupa, no? We know na, we talked about how it is a bit of a slow-paced game dito sa umpisa ng ating quarter number 1, pero agad silang nagising. Probably they heard us talking about them. Nagising sila and with some particular plays na nakatulong sa kanila. Pero ang maganda rin dito, bandang endgame din naman nagpa-iral itong side ng Junior Huskers. Close fight so far.
Ryle Sanchez tries for that drive, receives the ball back. 9 points for Ryle, averaging 7.3 points per game. Sobrang solid na performance ni Sanchez this game.
What a way to be alive for the Junior Huskers. 9 points for Ryle Sanchez early on para sa larong ito.
Leads them in rebounds with 7.7. In assists with 1.2 and 2.8 steals. All-around performance para kay Ryle Sanchez. Meanwhile, para dito sa Muntinlupa, trying to break away on their last play.
As you see that navigation, that drop pass, that would work on the side of the Junior Huskers. Meaning to say, isang puntos lang ang hinahabol nila.
16-15. 8:35 remaining. White shirts playing defense. And there's a whistle on the court. Medina is called for that foul. That's Gavin Medina.
Medyo nanggigil off the bench itong si Medina with that defense. Early 2 team fouls para sa panig ng Junior Huskers.
Should not give a lot of fouls. Lalo na naghahabol sila dito. On their last game against Antipolo, I was there when that game happened. Second quarter na sila nag-start ng DAF. Because on that first quarter, yung game nila, yun yung nasa Batis Court na kwento sa akin ni Coach Anton, na yun yung nawalan ng power. So hindi nakapag-live stream. That was the continuation of that game. And now a fresh start para sa kanila. Scoring for 2 is Max Lakaba.
Pero ito, Muntinlupa making sure that they will be in command of this ball game. Down, they were just up here by a single point, but would love how they're trying to really take care of the advantage that they have, not allowing Quezon to take over this game.
Again, slower pace favors Quezon. The lowest scoring team in the tournament. All across 24 teams. Dito sa ating Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. But regardless of which, if they can control the pace, they have a better chance of winning. They go for the attack. Another shovel pass. Reverse layup. That is in. Tough basket right there by Madrideo.
Fancy move we saw by Madrideo, allowing him to get that confidence here in quarter number 2 for sure. Para kay Coach Pangs na ayaw yung mga ganun masyadong fancy moves. Gusto nun mga simpleng galawan lang eh. But still, if that was a successful attempt, but hindi.
7.7 points itong si Madrideo. He leads the team in scoring para dito sa Quezon. Pero Muntinlupa trying to break away here. 4-point lead, attacks the basket. That is a tough shot.
Madrideo with that sorry turnover in that last sequence. Pero ngayon may foul na itatawag. Pero parang kailangan pa nilang i-review dahil magkaiba ng tawag ang ating referees.
That was Batan scoring on the tough basket. And we have seen this replay system na talagang really useful, really helpful for everyone, not only sa ating mga referees, sa atin dito sa panel, but of course sa lahat ng nanonood to really see every action. Kaya talagang we take our time reviewing plays para, of course, sa side ng mga referees, sa mga officials, they can make the right call.
Yep. Siyempre, we are here to really see the best and right angle para hindi tayo basta-basta nagbibigay ng tao dito sa Junior MPBL, as much as we really want to be fair and to call, to be able to address the right calls coming from our referees. Kaya hindi sila nanghihinayang talaga na take yung time para sa mga reviews na yan.
Maybe they're looking at that swing dun sa pag-iwas dahil itong si Batan was ready to take the ball outside, take the ball on the hands of the player ng Quezon. Or maybe a lot of things happened on that play. I'm not sure kung ano yung tinitignan doon ng referees, but again, we will see it. We will hear the decision.
Parang wala naman based on our observation there.
Oo, I thought ang tinitignan is yung dun sa elbow kung natamaan or what. The referees will clear this one out. That's another look, another angle. Wanna see if there was a foul or maybe a foul or a travel call. That's a possibility.
Mag-iba kasi ng tawag yung ating referees eh. So they're really taking their time to call for the best shot on that one. Kasi yung isa, parang unspo. Yung isa, foul yung tinawag.
During that swipe, can we like to, or we would take our time dun sa mga tawag na yun, because again, only in the second quarter, dami pang quarters dito, we have at least 2 more, pero yun nga, every possession counts talaga, na it can really swing in the way of one of the other teams if a call is made. So the referees now confirming the call sa ating game announcer kay Gio Cruz.
Let's see what would be the final call of our referees. So just a simple foul this time.
From the tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment.
But if we're talking about the magic moment, I guess it is on the side of Muntinlupa because they're doing a tremendous job in taking care of this lead that they have. Ngayon, 6 na puntos pa rin. Quezon Junior Huskers failing to take over the lead so far.
6 minutes eksakto dito sa ating second quarter, 23-17. Again, slower pace pa rin tayo dito, but Muntinlupa enjoying the 6-point lead. Nice drop pass, shot is up, gets his own miss. Fight for the ball. Possession arrow. I believe it will go back dito sa Quezon. Scored on the wrong basket. Nagkalituhan doon as Calix Tubig unintentionally scored on their own basket. And those are the moments na minsan yung sa focus ng mga players really are being challenged here. Kasi they thought they changed the place there or changed place. Pero yun nga, unfortunate error on the side of Quezon.
Laking panghinayang doon para sa side ng Junior Huskers. We're talking about the main scorers here so far. Batan with 9, Sanchez with 9 as well.
And a steal, runaway, shot, plus the basket and the foul. Estoya finishing it home.
Just like that, 10-point lead on the side of Muntinlupa. That's gonna be our pound-for-pound fitness foul count and move courtesy of Estoya. Chance for him to complete a 3-point play.
So if he makes this, yung basket na yun kanina ni Tubig gave them a 5-0 run in the side of Muntinlupa. There it is, that 5-0 run na dapat medyo malapit lang sana yung score, but again that changed the complexion of this game so far. Nice pass, tries to answer back. Maranan scoring with Okaya finding him down low.
Gusto nyo ng mga basket and one? Andito ako. Pound for pound fitness foul count and move. Sander Maranan. Chance for him to get that bonus point.
O yan naman, height is might.
Naman. Mga ganyan mga gusto natin. Diba?
Height is might.
Kumbaga dapat may threat talaga sa ilalim. Although he wasn't able to complete the 3-point play. Mukhang na commentators jinx na naman.
Nakakailan na tayo. Kung meron tayong counter, kung ilang beses na natin sila na-jinx.
Nakakarami na tayo.
Napakarami na. Nating na... Pero feeling ko may mga nababawi naman tayo na pag nasasabi natin nangyayari.
Bawi ako doon. Muntikan ako. Nanginig yung boses ko papunta yung bola. But right now, the Junior Huskers trying to implement a man-to-man defense on their end. Although...
Traveling ang tawag doon ng ating referees, giving Quezon some life here in the second. Dahil yun nga, medyo nakalayo yung Muntinlupa on that inadvertent 5-0 run. Courtesy of that miscommunication sa side ng Quezon. 28-19 is the score, 3:45 remaining. Nice steal, long arms of the law. Will try to make something happen si Estoya. Gives it in the middle, attacks. One-hand jumper, tries to get his rebound back. Fights for the possession. Itong si Elikot couldn't handle the rock.
Unable to secure the cookie here on the side of Muntinlupa. Chance to answer back for the Junior Huskers as right now they're still behind here by 9 points. That jumper wouldn't work.
A rebound secured here para kay Isonera. Greenshirts on the attack. Everything but that basket. Rebound by Maranan. Another steal. Liam will score again.
3 versus 2 happened in that sequence, although Okaya unfortunately still down here.
Didn't know what happened on that play. Action happened so fast. Seems to be favoring his nose, I believe, Daph. Tignan natin kung ano yung nangyari doon in just a short while sa ating replay.
Good thing he was able to get up immediately, up on his feet, talking about Okaya. He's trying to go for that defense.
Got caught with that elbow during sa drive attempt ni Liam Estoya. Again, inadvertently lang naman yon na naasiko. Itong si Okaya.
Sidestep move wouldn't work for the Junior Huskers.
And look at him go! And one. Estoya Ito na yung sinasabi natin kanina, yung mga under 16, very unpredictable. Pound for pound fitness foul counted. Estoya.
Liam Estoya established in that sequence. Kanina pa nakikita mo yung mga fearless niyang atake dito regardless of how many players from the Junior Huskers are right in front of him.
And with 2 minutes 33 remaining, 33 to 19, a 14-point lead. It's funny that how that one miscue sa Quezon blew this game here to 14 points as they attempt a corner 3. That means na every possession talaga in any game really matters, na no matter how big or how small yung mga reviews ng ating referee, that really matters in this game.
Pero so far itong Junior Huskers, tahimik sila sa ating quarter number 2, only scoring 6 with Muntinlupa having 14. Kailangan nila ng conversion dito with final 2 minutes.
And that will help them with the 3 from the corner. Sanchez, I believe Daphne has 12 points in this game.
Na kailangan yon para sa side ng Junior Huskers.
Trying to score more. A 3 to answer back. A miss para dito kay Kyle Pacana. Tries to go all the way. Try and rescue. Ready for the steal are the green shirts. Goes for the attack. He tries to use his height and athleticism. Itong si Isonera.
Flores really trying to challenge itong si Osonera. Sayang yung mintis dito para sa side ng Junior Huskers. Isonera missing the first one though. So far, scoreless, but he got 3 rebounds and a bonus assist.
Let's see if he can enter the scoring column. He does with that free throw. That's Jack Daniel Isonera.
JD.
JD.
Mukhang paborito ng tatay niya, ang Jack Daniel.
Akala ko ikaw.
Ako, hindi.
Hindi.
Yung mahilig dun eh. Ano lang ako? Fruity iced tea.
Yan ang tamang sagot doon. As a 3 is shot, no good. Running start here. Pacana scores for 2.
Pacana remains alive here for Muntinlupa, coming off the bench, chipping in an immediate 2-point production. Akaya
36 to 22, final 55 seconds remaining. Ito yun nga for Muntinlupa, points starting to rain. Quezon Junior Huskers, I should say, trying to score a 3. Floater putback is in.
Nakita mo naman kahit paano gumagana na yung opensa dito ng Junior Huskers, pero kailangan nila agad bumawi sa depensa because Muntinlupa has been loving a lot of their fast break opportunities.
Tough layup and contact there by Elikot. Gets the ball back. Goes for the fake. Tries to create and invite contact. Elikot gets the ball back. Tries for the spin. Lalabas dito kay Pacana. And a foul on that last play.
Speaking of those fast break chances, Muntinlupa already providing 12 points with Quezon only having 2. Tapos pagdating naman sa points in the paint, hindi talaga mapigilan. Itong Muntinlupa immediately, meron silang 26. Meanwhile, Quezon having only 14. So that defense becomes more vital and needed para dito nga sa side ng Junior Huskers.
Fast break points. As you have mentioned, Daphne, for Muntinlupa, they scored 12. They averaged 14 in a game. And we are only in our second quarter. So that's just how this Muntinlupa team takes advantage of those turnovers and missed shots, which leads them to run and gun up by 12 points, 36 to 24. Timeout is called. We'll be right back. 36 to 24 is the score. Final 10 seconds remaining. Quezon Junior Huskers trying to score an inch closer dito sa ating laro. Okaya sends it to the corner. That is an air ball. Better defense by Muntinlupa on that play. Napeke ako sa call ng referee. Akala ko dito ang bola eh.
Ball remains on the side of Junior Huskers with 3.3 seconds remaining. What a way to snatch a foul.
Muntik na yun. Snatch a foul and almost snatching a basket para dito sa Quezon. Again, Sanchez, one of the lone bright spots para dito sa Quezon. Pero itong si Flores, I believe on their last game, he led the way in scoring with 18 points. The lone double-digit scorer para dito sa Quezon.
Although sorry misses happen on the charity stripe.
That shot won't go in. So we enter our halftime. Still Muntinlupa having this 12-point lead, 36 to 24, Daphne.
Para sa ating Chef's Magic second quarter highlights, itong side ng Muntinlupa showing some fancy moves at makikita din natin how they want to literally be in command of this ball game, having 20 points with Quezon only limited at 11. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, yung wide disparity in terms of fast break points, 14 para sa Muntinlupa, 2 lang para sa Quezon, who could step up on their end. Only Sanchez with 14 points so far para sa Junior Huskers.
Still 2 quarters of action. Tignan natin kung makakabalik itong Quezon Junior Huskers or will Muntinlupa take this ball game away. We'll be right back to start our third quarter.
That's one I thought.
36 to 24, Muntinlupa enjoying this 12-point lead. As we see here, the highlights of this quarter, Madrideo hitting that tough reverse layup. Pero Muntinlupa on the run, Pacana scoring his basket there Daphne, here's the stats for this game.
In terms of field goal opportunities, Muntinlupa activating their shots from the field 48% with only 37 on the side of Junior Huskers. In terms of rebounds, 5 lang ang kalamangan pero malaking bagay to for Muntinlupa to be able to dictate the ball game. Assist din, lamang ng 3 puntos dito ang Muntinlupa but turnovers piling up on the side of the Junior Huskers.
9-12, lamang sa turnovers itong Quezon Junior Huskers, only 3 points. Pero to Daphne's point, napakalaking diferensya niya niyan because those 12 or 3 difference nung 12 nung turnovers can result to at least a couple of points, a couple of possessions, which maybe gave them those advantage sa ating rebounds.
Kakailanganin dito ng katulong ni Ryle Sanchez for the Junior Huskers so far. Ryle with 14 points, 4 rebounds. Couple of misses happen at yung rebounding department nga na yan, yung 5 disparity na yan, yung 5-point disparity na yan, malaking bagay na yan para sa Junior Huskers as we enter the final 2 quarters in just a while.
And now it's time for our fan of the game. We've spotted someone in the crowd who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy and bringing the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fans of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat for True Tea Iced Tea. A no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with True Tea Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar.
Currently, we're still in our 6th game for this 8-game lineup here in SM SOUTMALL. At hindi pa rin tayo nakakatikim ng True Tea Iced Tea.
Wala pa rin. Pero narinig ko parang bibigyan ka bukas
Bukas, wala naman.
So ako talaga ang sumpa. Ako
Alam
ang
mo,
malas.
hanggat hindi natin natitikman, hanggat wala sa atin ang True Tea Iced Tea, hindi tayo pwedeng maniwala.
Kasi tinatanong ko yan sa lahat na nakakasama ko. Coach Anton, tinanong ko si Arjan, si Justin. Masarap daw. Nainggit ako Siyempre gusto ko rin matikman yun. Si Justin yan, nakatikim ng Chef's Magic
Wow. Sana all.
Sana all talaga.
Diba?
Nabi yan si Justin, the man with a million monikers. Napakaraming tawag dyan kay Justin Almeda. Pero ito si Sanchez. Tulad nga ng sabi mo, scoring 14 points. And para sa kampo ng Quezon, they don't have someone in their team leading scoring nila not in double digits. So only in the 7 points yung pinakamarami nila, led by Madrideo. With 7.7 points, Sanchez already doubling yung kanyang output. Already with 14 points. Meanwhile, on the side of Muntinlupa, looking good so far. Having this 12-point lead. Tries to break away. No way! Closing the door on that attempt.
Okaya trying his best to be fearless on that drive, but 2 guys right in front of him anticipating that layup. Kaya naman nabantayan siya doon. Again, they need 12 points to tie things up here.
Tabilangon, I should say, erasing that shot. Sanchez continuing to put his team on his back. 10-point lead with that first 2 points of the quarter.
16 points for Ryle Sanchez in today's ball game. We kept on emphasizing he needs some helping hand if they want to take over this ball game.
Goes for the attack and a counter block by Quezon. A running start, a rare fast break opportunity. That won't drop after scoring only 2 fast break points. Missing on that attempt, credit dun Daphne yung depensa nitong Muntinlupa, pero ito ay 3-pointer. That won't drop.
1 versus 3 yung nangyari kanina kontra etong kay Okaya. Some of the players for the Junior Huskers solely relying on him, di agad bumaba. Pero ito, chance naman para sumagot para sa Muntinlupa.
No look pass. Kicks it out. Swings it in the corner. 3. That is way off. Rebound secured here by Sanchez. Tatakbo dito si Okaya. Nice pass. 1-2 step. Balik kay Okaya. He will score.
More pumped up showing here on the side of Junior Huskers, and that is what you want to see for this team. Again, they're currently with a 1-5 record. So for them to be able to get another victory, kailangan sila talaga ang mas gutom at mas may gusto ng larong ito. They're just behind here by 8 points.
Need to push the pace if you are Quezon. Okaya looks for the drive. Nice pass. Kicks it out in the corner. Fakes the 3. Goes for the drive. Inside. Extra pass. Nice fake. Won't drop. Everything but the ball movement, Daphne. Ang daming extra passes. Magaganda but shot didn't fall.
But at least better ball distribution happening on their end. Nakikita mo, mas nagkakaroon sila ng pasahan. But I'm not pretty sure in that last sequence if they don't have that, confidence to take that shot, or they are trying their best to get the best shot happen. That will happen on their end.
Sanchez. Nice pass inside. That is the extra pass we need. Plus the basket and the foul.
Fearless move we saw coming from Flores. Scoreless during the first half, but an opportunity for him to complete a 3-point play. Pound for pound fitness, foul count and move. See that ball rotation that happened for Quezon Junior Huskers. What a run they're showing here.
Entering this quarter, trailing by at least 12 points. Now only down by 6.
Yep, this is a 6-0 run on the side of the Junior Huskers. They gotta play clean D if they want to continue the run.
Muntinlupa trying to at least end or put out the fire. A big basket can help them. There's a foul during that contact.
I think that's better defense on the side of the Junior Huskers. Just trying to stop that drive para dito sa side ng Muntinlupa. Mas maganda naman na ilimit mo na lang sa free throw shots itong Muntinlupa kaysa makakuha sila ng kumpiyansa dun sa mga atake nila.
Nebreja scored 5 points in the first basket ever since. Drops down the first free throw.
Probably let's also use this chance to say hi to everyone who's catching us live on Facebook as well as on YouTube. Ito, Sir Richard Avellana. Good luck po, Kuya Justin na at Muntinlupa.
Again, maraming nanunood at sumusuporta sa ating mga players dito. Again, just keep your messages coming and your support. Dahil kakailanganin niya ng bawat players for bawat teams. Trying to get that extra boost, extra energy. Kasi kung tayo nga, naririnig nila eh.
Yeah.
Ito pang mga bati ng ating mga viewers.
Yun yung maganda ngayon no, na meron na tayong mga social media pages. So kung may mga parents sila, family members, who are in the different parts of the world, pwede pa rin nilang supportan itong ating players sa Junior MPBL. As again, this is a 6-2 run in favor of the Junior Huskers. They're just behind here by 8.
Flores tries for the attack. Okaya, balik kay Flores. And he will draw the foul. Will shoot 2 free throws. Not happy on that play ay itong si JD Isonera.
Isorena trying to argue with the referees as he was trying to go for that clean block. Pero 2 shots from the line
May
para sa
contact.
side ng Junior Huskers.
There was a contact on that play. Flores starting to be more involved here, Daphne, dahil hinahanap natin sino yung tutulong dito kay Sanchez in this game. Scoring 16 points, I believe, in this game. Ito, susubukan ni Flores to at least bigyan ng konting tulong and push. And that shot drops, pumping his fist dahil alam niyang malaking tulong yon sa kanyang team dito.
Alam mo, sabi nga nila, no, it all comes to that discipline when you're alone with those free throw shots. Although the second one's gonna be a miss again. Sorry about the commentators, jinx. But yeah, really, those small things that could really help a lot. Back in action here. Sorry about that though.
Ramdam ko yung kaba ni Daphne Cristobal.
Kape lang po yun. Pero papunta kasi dito yung...
Oo nga, umiinom siya ng kape dito.
medyo nag-swimming po kasi dito. Pero 7 points na lang kinakailangan dito ng Junior Huskers.
A 3 on the way. That is big for Muntinlupa.
Literally big time shot after the 3-point conversion courtesy of Tabilangon. Tabi lang daw dahil siya ang magbibigay ng ambag para sa Muntinlupa.
Gets that big block earlier, then hits the 3. Sanchez, one-man army. Still trying to help his team here. Only a single-digit lead. Tries for that beautiful move. No good para kay Estoya. Ball is loose.
That was a bit fancy on the side of Estoya. He could have just, directly go for that layup. Naging mintis patuloy. Pero ngayon, just 8 points to tie things up.
Another chance for Muntinlupa to give them a double-digit lead with the shot. Fight for the rebound. And the whistle is blown.
So matagal-tagal na rin tayo di nakakaramdam ng conversion dito sa side ng Quezon. Although, they're up here in terms of our scoring production in quarter number 3. That's 9-5. 6 points was the closest here.
And if they make this basket, it is that closest thing. Pero itong si Cedric Okaya will earn those 2 points at the line.
Kaya ni Okaya natulungan itong si Riley Sanchez. Zed Okaya with 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists so far.
All-around performance para dito kay Zed Okaya.
During the first ever victory, it was Zed Okaya who was their Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game. Covered for that game. Pero ngayon, tignan natin kung patuloy siyang pwedeng makatulong para dito kay Coach Pangs. Calling the shots on their end. Making it 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe.
Akala ko ikaw yung courtside doon. Ikaw pala nag-cover.
Yeah, no. Courtside ako nun.
Akala ko ikaw yung nag-cover.
No. Parang kasama ko ata nun si Justin. Pero hindi ko. Aaron and Justin, kung di ako nagkakamali. Sa Tanawan.
35-41. Closest they've got is 6 points. Pero yun nga, they will be assessed with the foul. Kanina ko pa gustong sabihin ito pero sasabihin ko na.
Oh, go.
Imbis na kape, kaya kung truty sana, hindi ka kinabahan.
My point. Ito sana, hindi ako, biglang may Kala mo kinurot eh.
Baka magbintangan pa ako dito. Wala pa, nagtatrabaho po ako ng maayos dito. Kaharap ko
Nagulat
pa.
lang po.
Oo, nagulat lang po.
Nagulat lang po.
Kasi si Okaya papalapit sa atin nun eh.
Oo. Tapos biglang nawala ng audio. But we're all good here.
All good in the hood.
All
Yun
good.
nga ang sabi nila.
All good in the hood with Fruity Iced Tea.
Talagang gusto talaga natin. Hindi talaga natin
naman.
pinapahalata.
Hindi naman.
Oo nga, hindi.
Hindi naman. Hindi ko naman gusto ng Fruity Iced Tea.
kahit
No
alam
sugar
ko-
added iced tea.
Kahit alam kong ano lang yun, once every game.
Game, no?
Oh, pero ganun talaga.
Sarap naman siguro eh. Kung
Oh,
matitikman natin.
Wow! Almost completing that basket, but I think landed awkwardly on that play on the side of Quezon. Pero yun, quickly brushing it up etong si Flores, but asking to be subbed out, I believe, Daphne, after these free throws.
Yep. Not the best landing there for Flores, but good to see him up on his feet right away. Kahit yung mga coaching staff, medyo kinabahan eh.
O kasi he's holding the back of his head during that shot. So Flores hits that free throw. So we see the bench. Coach Pangs looking on.
Yup. Yung ano natin yun, MVP yan ng All-Star game natin last season. Talaga nagpaula ng 3 yan si Coach Pang. Sana masaniban din yung players niya ng mga outside shots na yun.
And getting that approval.
Yup. Some high five.
Oo. So yun na, baka pinasa na.
Yun na yun.
Tignan
Narinig na.
natin. Oo.
Coach Pangs, pag ito may naka 3 points talaga, naririnig nyo ako.
Rinig yan tayo. Pero tignan natin.
Si Coach Pangs kilala yan sa pagiging sharpshooter eh.
A
Speaking
three
of!
on the way.
Joke lang. Sorry about that, but
Daphne
here,
Cristobal wanting to shout out of the building, pero ito Muntinlupa all the way, scoring at will ay itong si Tabilangon.
Tabi at dadaan po si Tabilangon with an opportunity to complete the pound-for-pound fitness foul-counted move. Kirby Tabilangon. Unstoppable a bit though. Kita natin kanina may conversion yan from beyond the arc. At ngayon, completing that bonus shot.
Tough basket. Full head of steam. Finishing it home. So yung 6-point barrier, yun yung hindi mabasag netong Quezon in this game. Kada nakakarating sila ng 6, biglang i-score ng 4,
Yun na
i-score
eh.
ng 5. And now we have seen them here scored 3 points. Pero tignan natin, still a lot of time, 1:50 remaining.
Consistency kasi yung hinahanap talaga para dito sa side ng Junior Huskers. You would see that they're trying to execute a play, but every time they score offensively, yung depensa din nila medyo, a bit shaky though.
A corner 3. That is all air on that play. Tabilangon almost losing that possession. Will swing it dito kay Batan, who's been quiet in the third, but they are up by 9 points. Here he goes with a drive, creating contact. And that is called for steps.
Trying to go for that sidestep move, but steps was actually excessive though. Still a 9-point lead on the side of Muntinlupa.
Sabi nga nila, if you are open, dalawa lang yun. Either naiwan mo talaga yung kalaban mo or you took an extra step. And in that case, itong si Batan took that necessary extra step to be open. Pero yun nga, that is a traveling call.
With only 1:03 remaining here in quarter number 3. Still, outscoring ng Quezon itong Muntinlupa 12-9, but they got to score more here in this final minute.
And to your point, yung consistency nga
Yeah.
for Quezon, they can score, keep in pace. Kaso yun nga lang, forcing unforced turnovers, couldn't stop Muntinlupa. And give credit din sa opensa ng Muntinlupa, hitting the right shots at the right time. Really preventing that run. Yung tipong tinutulak na sila. They just make the right plays. Just like this one with one bump, creating some space in and out.
Yeah, lucky miss there on the side of Muntinlupa para dito sa side ng Junior Huskers.
Okaya tried for that drive and dish play. The floater is in.
Santos, perfect time for him to be alarmed for the Junior Huskers, making this just a 7-point game. But talking about the defense, they gotta be able to secure that one. Pero
Miscommunication, hindi nagsalita si Daphne Cristobal kasi she is protecting herself dun sa bola kasi papunta sa amin yung bola.
iwas lang ako ba masaktan ako ng bola.
Yun. Yan ang ano na. Hindi, pinoprotekta mo yung laptop mo.
Laptop.
Oo. Ay, nakita ka dun.
Kung ano.
Oo, 45-38 is the score. Final 8 remaining. So both teams committing turnovers dito, Daphne. And with 8.1 seconds remaining, kapag nakashoot dito ang Quezon, they finally break that 6-point barrier. Pero aantayin pa natin na because a timeout is called on the court. Muntinlupa will play defense. Quezon will play offense sa aming pagbabalik. (45-38), final 6 seconds remaining. Quezon will have a chance to cut this lead to 5 points if they convert a 2.
For sure, Coach Pangs called for some time to have that specific play. Pero ito, you talked about how this could be an opportunity for Quezon to break that 6-point closest game so far. Chance to make this a 5-point game. It will be in the hands of Villamin, still scoreless here.
Continues to be scoreless. So if he scores this, that 6-point barrier is still intact. But at least in the side of Quezon, they've been keeping in pace. Na bumabawi yung Muntinlupa pero hindi rin sila nagpapatalo. But with 2 seconds here, hoist one up, that won't go in. And we will enter the fourth quarter with a 6-point lead para sa Muntinlupa. A more steady performance sa kanila though. Quezon clearly won that quarter.
Let's take a look at our Chef's Magic third quarter highlights. Quezon finally outscoring Muntinlupa 15-9 with some players chipping in some points para dito sa side ng Junior Huskers. We had some contribution galing dito kay Santos. Of course, Sanchez remains consistent. Flores also adding up some points on the markers. But talking about the consistency, they need this in the final 10 minutes of this ball game.
Fourth quarter of action coming up, 45-39 Muntinlupa looking to hold on to the victory while Quezon looking to make a comeback. Fourth quarter action, 45-39. Quezon will have the first crack at 3. That won't drop. Fight for the possession. It will go back to Muntinlupa. And Daphne, the third quarter, tulad nga nasabi natin, belonged.
Kita mo yung locked-in defense this time for Quezon Junior Huskers because they know they only have 10 minutes to be able to be in command of this ball game.
And they look to break that barrier na talagang kanina pa natin ini-emphasize because that is really the story of the game para dito sa Quezon.
Although they gotta secure first the rebound, dahil ngayon lalamang muli sa 8 puntos itong Muntinlupa.
JD Isonera with that first points of our fourth quarter. Let's see how will Quezon respond. Stop and pop, jumper that won't drop. Rebound secured by Muntinlupa. Tries to go for that steal. Pass was perfectly guarded by Batan. Isonera tries for that spin. Tries to use his long strides there. Pero defense not letting him go into the basket.
Makikita natin, no, several times Estoya really literally striving to get for that leather.
With 14 to work with. Again, we have seen games na decided in the early moments in the fourth quarter, at least for this game. Those big shots, those right plays, when done right, can make wonders. Speaking of which, Sanchez off that pass by Okaya.
Gising na gising pa rin si Sanchez para dito sa Junior Huskers.
Batan tries for the attack. Referees call a foul. And Flores not happy with that call dahil nga pagkakataon na nilang tumakbo dito, Daphne.
Still in that 6-point mark, itong Quezon Junior Huskers. This is gonna be their second team foul kung di ako nagkakamali kontra sa side ng Junior Huskers. The triple's gonna be short though.
Chance to run, nice tap. Recovered here by the green shirts but quickly itong si Okaya just taking the ball away. 47-41, chance to break the barrier. Floater, that won't drop. Gets the rebound again, swings it. Fakes a 3 itong si Sanchez pero may foul on his way to the basket.
Nakita mo kung paano paakyat yung intensity nitong dalawang koponan with Junior Huskers embracing the pressure as they're still behind here by 6 points.
All day to shoot. A 3, a miss. Fight for the rebound. Recovered by Batan. Those shots, If they fall in, napakalaking bagay. But that spin, that drops in.
Talaga twirling his way in. Etong si Navarez, his first bucket in tonight's ball game.
Tries for another drive. Flores, or I should say Santos was hacked on his way up. As we see here, Daphne, that beautiful move.
Twirling like an ice cream sundae.
I had to blink twice for that shot.
Bini.
Oh,
Parang kakagaling mo lang kasi kahapon. No?
hindi ko nga naramdaman.
Work-life balance ba?
Work tapos life, tas magkakaiba siya. Hindi siya same sentence.
Separate siya.
Oo,
no?
oo. Kaya ayun. Kaya nung nagpapatugtog kanina dito, parang dun ko na lang in-enjoy.
Parang medyo late ka na dun, no? Parang dapat pang kagabi yun eh.
Oo.
Sorry, miss. From the charity stripe.
Couldn't get that basket or free throws to go in. And Muntinlupa doing a good job in if the team is consistency to be up by at least 6 points in a long run. That speaks consistency. Pero itong si Madrideo, hounded in the corner, tries to find a friend. Flores receives the ball, almost losing it. They have numbers here. Sidestepping, missing on that play. Offensive rebound, fake, shot, kick out. Air balls or short arms, that floater, I should say.
3 misses on the side of the Junior Huskers. Wasted opportunities for them. Sayang chance na sana yun to cut down the lead.
Giving Muntinlupa more time to increase the lead. And that drive draws a foul, I believe, on Madrideo.
Still an 8-point game here in quarter number 4. Junior Huskers, more of too much hustle, I guess. Kasi parang nasosobrahan ng gigil eh. Kaya in terms of those finishes, hindi nila makuha yung rhythm.
Liam Estoya, who made his mark in that second quarter, hasn't scored since. Or if he scored, hindi in bunches tulad nung kanyang mga puntos kanina sa ating early moments ng ating laro. But he's at the free throw area, missing both though. Getting the rebound is Madrideo. So more chances here for Quezon to cut into this lead with 6:15 remaining.
How will they maximize his possession this time? The triple doesn't get that friendly bounce. Perfect ball
Outlet
deflection.
pass,
Yep.
Batan scores that one quick off that leak out play. And that prompts time.
Lalamang na dito, Baron, by 10 points. Itong Muntinlupa.
After that touchdown pass, Batan finishing it home. Easily giving them a 10-point lead, which has been a safe mark for them in this game. A timeout is called. We'll be right back. .605 remaining. 10-point lead by Muntinlupa, has been doing a good job keeping Quezon at bay. Pero itong Quezon, strong drive, Madrideo using power.
Madrideo muscling his way in, scoring his 6-point with 4 rebounds. Great call for time para dito kay Coach Pangs to stop the momentum on the side of Muntinlupa. Again, 8 points ang kinakailangan nila. They need to go for that back-to-back buckets if they want to be able to catch up with this momentum which Muntinlupa was able to establish early on.
51-43. Okaya calls out a play. Madrideo receives it. Okaya shot down by Batan on that attempt. Pero tatawagan ng foul dun si Batan. Or I should say ball was tapped. No foul was called. 12 seconds to work with on the shot clock. 5:20 remaining. Estoya guarding yung inbound passer heavily. They'll go for the attack. Nice drop pass. Fake. Tries to kick it out with 3 seconds remaining on that shot clock. Nice extra pass. Shots won't drop. Better defense played by Isonera. Nice fake, but rejected that time. Access denied.
Several times that Flores was read well by the defense of Muntinlupa. Opted to go for that reverse, pero still, bantay sarado.
Okaya receives the ball up top, goes for that drive, finds an opening, shot is in.
Better production here for Junior Huskers. Okaya seeing that they could go for that jumper. And right now, they are just behind by 6 points.
Batan tries to answer back. True contact, no whistle, no problem para dito kay Batan.
13 points for Batan with that one-hander immediately answering back. Okaya goes for that back-to-back jumper but miss this time around.
Kala ko sagutang Okaya at
Kaya
Batan
nga
ang
eh.
mangyayari doon.
Gandang showdown sana.
Sila rin na nagbabantayan dito at the guard position. Goes for that switch. Tries to go for the attack. Tough shot. That won't drop. Running start. All alone. Okaya for 2.
Okaya leading the way here for the Junior Huskers. Still a 6-point game, but love how said Okaya remaining to be alive for Coach Pang's Pangilinan.
Sees where the defender is. Uses his quickness for 2. Timeout ang tatawagin dito ng Muntinlupa. They are still up in this fourth quarter. .405 remaining. 53-47. And that is a turnover on the side of Muntinlupa. Can we see finally itong Quezon Daphne break into that barrier and inch a bit closer with 3 minutes 53 remaining?
Now it's up to the Junior Huskers on how they will execute here in the final 3 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. Right after the timeout, naka full court trap na sila. Cause a turnover on the side of Muntinlupa pero snatched by Estoya.
Here he goes. Nice pass. Extra shot. No good. Offensive rebound got by Muntinlupa. And they will be called for steps. Itong si JD Esonera.
Conversion is necessary on the side of the Junior Huskers if they want to cut down the lead here. Still a 6-point game in quarter number 4.
53-47. Okaya with a spin. Kind of forced that issue. Masyadong minadali ata ni Okaya yung kanyang attempt on that play. Though he had advantage, he feels he has the advantage.
Yeah. Yun nga yung dapat nasasabihin ko, Baron eh. Ramdam niya eh, nakaya niya eh. So why not, if he feels on fire, why not go for that shot? Although Okaya right now will be replaced by substitution will happen on their end.
We see players subbing in, subbing out. Final 3:25 remaining. Trying to break this press. Nice attack. Just erasing the defender, Dylan Ibarra.
8 points na naman ang kailangan habulin dito ng Junior Huskers. Di sila makalapit dito sa side ng Muntinlupa.
Sanchez needs to take over for Quezon if they want to at least have a shot here. Madrideo tries to provide that pick. Tries to split the defense. Free throw line jumper. That is a block. A second remaining, and that is a bailout foul on the side of Quezon dahil mapuputokan na sila ng 24-second shot clock violation doon, Daphne.
Muntinlupa committing their third team foul in that sequence. Flores with that spin against two guys. Unable to get that finish, but he would mean shooting a pair from the charity stripe.
And he missed his first.
Flores with 4 points so far, but 8 big rebounds.
Quezon shooting only 41% at the free throw area as a team. So splitting that trip. Lead is back to 7. Couldn't cut this lead. Yun yung naging problema sa Quezon. They had their chances, Daphne. Pero itong Muntinlupa always has some answers. And as I observe, Daphne, dito sa takbo ng ating laro, Quezon can make stops in this game. Kaso nga lang, if they do, on the other end, they couldn't convert. Kumbaga, hindi nagtutuloy-tuloy yung stop score nila. Meanwhile, for Muntinlupa, since they are up by 7 points, they only need 1 basket and then it will push the lead back.
Yun na nga nahihirapan itong Junior Huskers na habulin yung pinapakitang kumpiyansa para sa side ng Muntinlupa. And also, let's acknowledge yung nagiging rebounds nitong si Sorena. Imagine having 11 rebounds despite scoring by just 3 points.
3 points, 11 rebounds. Yan din yung mga nababanggit mo kanina, Daphne. Players that know their role na yun nga, para dito sa Muntinlupa. His role is to play defense, get rebounds, secure possessions, deny offensive opportunities, and that time knocking down the second free throw, I should say.
Expect Muntinlupa to really challenge the defense of the Junior Huskers dahil nasa penalty na ang Junior Huskers.
Madrideo had that open layup earlier, decides to kick it out for a 3-point attempt, and now we are here with that kickball violation. 2:26 remaining, 14 seconds on the shot clock, 56-48. So Quezon right on their average. Madrideo with that floater. Ball will go to Muntinlupa.
Another sorry miss on the side of the Junior Huskers. We kept on highlighting about these things. Couple of misses. Almost a turnover though on the side of Muntinlupa.
Isonera tries for that drive. Meanwhile, for Muntinlupa, Daphne, they're not playing their brand of basketball because they average 75 points per game. Now they only score 56. So they're short by 19 points. Pero itong Quezon couldn't take advantage as that layup goes in para kay Tabilangon.
At paunti-unti na nga na nagpo-pull away itong Muntinlupa.
They get that offensive rebound, but it is denied by Estoya.
A minute and 50 seconds remaining, and Muntinlupa just literally ensuring that they will just simply take care of this lead that they have. Kahit nakakasagot itong Quezon, pero mahalaga dito, ang bilis nilang sumagot literal.
Sanchez with that layup, a minute 40. 8-point lead, still doable para dito sa Quezon. Pero yun nga, Okaya fouling Batan on that play. That will put Batan on the line. Andre Batan has a chance here to increase the lead even more.
8-point lead on the side of Muntinlupa.
So Madrideo, kinakausap ni Coach Pangs on the other side. Tingnan natin si Batan. Missing on the first.
But Batan actually the lone player with this double-digit outing.
And he misses both. Door still open but they turn the ball over. Balik pa rin sa Quezon ang bola. Itong si Estoya couldn't handle the rock. And surprising to hear that. Akala ko si Estoya has already 10 in this game. Pero si Batan lang pala ang double digit sa kanila.
4 points lang si Sorena.
Timeout is called here. We'll be right back. Quezon will have possession. A minute 29 remaining dito sa ating fourth quarter. Eksakto 89 seconds in this game between Muntinlupa and Quezon. Again, Muntinlupa looking for their second straight win. Meanwhile, Quezon looking to add more wins on their total, trying to end their skid dito sa ating junior MPBL. They have possession, goes for the reverse, finds an opening for two.
Again, coming alive, Israel Sanchez for the Junior Huskers, scoring his 24th point, and more importantly, making this just a 6-point game.
Muntinlupa needs to just waste away the time, pero itong si Sanchez takes the ball away. Opportunity for them to run. Flores trying to find Okaya on that left wing.
Sakit para dito sa side ng Junior Huskers, pero meron pa silang opportunity to shoot with 18 seconds, something that they could try to maximize on. Sanchez with that inbound play.
A minute 8 remaining. All alone. 4-3. That won't drop.
Look at how Estoya made sure to secure that bucket for Muntinlupa against two players from the Junior Huskers.
Still, the barrier stands. A 6-point lead. Muntinlupa. Quezon in a fight here, and that is a turnover. Backcourt violation. At ito na yung pinag-uusapan natin, Daphne.
Crucial turnover on the side of Muntinlupa. Again, this is just a 6-point game. Kung makaka-score dito ang Quezon, ito yung closest so far sa larong ito.
Again, couldn't make a comeback itong Quezon. Hirap sila dito ma-break itong 6-point barrier. They need to make a basket. Flores all alone. 4-3. Bank is open.
3-point game dito sa ating quarter number 4, and right after the shot, much needed timeout on the side of Muntinlupa. All alone, Flores banks it in.
They have a lot of opportunities na open yung kanilang 3-point shot. As we see here, the replay, Daphne, the 3-pointer by Flores.
Literal na pinabayaan itong si Flores. Kisses it off the glass with a triple, making this just a close one.
A timeout is called. 3 points separates these two teams. Muntinlupa will have possession. .14 seconds on the shot clock. 58-55. Muntinlupa tries to play keep away, pero merong foul na itatawag doon ng Okaya.
Again, para dito sa side ng Muntinlupa, they still have 2 team fouls to give. Quezon Junior Huskers already at penalty situation.
Pero bad news para sa kanila, itong si Okaya fouling out in this game. Yung talaga yung bakbakan nila ni Batan, yun yung inabangan na. Ito yung magandang nakita natin in this fourth quarter. Pero itong si Andre will have to give them a bit of a cushion in this game if he makes both free throws.
Andre Batan getting his quality game, only averaging 4.4 points per game, pero ngayon 13 points with 5 assists. Imagine how he has been involving his teammates all throughout this ball game.
But missing the first free throw, door is still open.
Yep, this is just a 1-possession ball game. He needs to secure that one.
Batan will knock down the second. 4-point lead. Muntinlupa plays pressure. They take the ball away. That is a big stop.
And now,
Paulo Elicot.
Pau Ellicott ensuring that you will be in a comfortable position. And now you would feel literally the pressure under the junior Huskers.
Another steal. Securing that one, pero itong si Ellicott just reading that play perfectly, Daphne. And magkakaroon ng pagkakataon itong si Batan. As we see here the steal.
All alone.
Maybe the steal.
Yeah, actually twice sila back-to-back snatches ang ginawa nila to ensure that 4 straight points on their end.
And another one goes in. Maybe the steal that gets the deal done for Muntinlupa. Quezon still alive. At least a 2 to 3 possession ball game pa tayo dito, but they need to answer quick. Flores who hit that huge 3-pointer earlier. They will go for the attack. Stepping back, fakes, step back. 3 on the way. Sanchez, what a time for him to miss. Now they started to hoist up threes. Easy 2 missing, and that will do it. In this game, a minute or 0.8 remaining, Isorena scoring that rebound.
You would really feel that sense of urgency on the side of the junior Huskers. Trying to really hold on in this final minute. But that 5-0 run, that back-to-back snatches which Muntinlupa was able to portray really allowed them to secure this victory.
Missing the free throw though, but that won't matter anymore dito, Daphne. Muntinlupa. Finally, yung kanilang team in our series getting that victory in, extending their winning streak to 2. Meanwhile, for Quezon, losing skid extends to 4. That was near of a nail biter with Muntinlupa taking this one home 63 to 55. Quezon Junior Huskers failed to make the comeback, broken the 6-point barrier, pero wasn't enough, didn't have enough time to make something happen dahil yun nga, unti-unti nang sumikip ang opensa, or ang depensa I should say, nitong Muntinlupa. Again, give credit where credit is due. The offense of Muntinlupa matching the offense of Quezon, but the stops, the baskets, the deflections, those were timely on the side of Muntinlupa. You see here on the screen, Daphne Cristobal ready to interview our Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game. A lot of choices, a lot of players deserving on that award. Pero again, a lot of players really showed up, and I believe Daphne is ready. Go ahead, Daphne.
Thanks a lot, Baron. Congratulations sa panalong ito for leading itong side ng Muntinlupa. Dre, alam naman natin, no, kanina medyo nagkadikita na tayo, especially nung final minute of this ball game. Pero usual average mo is at 4.4 points per game lang. Pero ngayon, 16 points ang binigay mo para sa Muntinlupa.
Ginawa lang po namin yung best namin, and ginawa ko lang din po yung best ko para makatulong sa team namin. And sabi po ng mga coaches namin, puso lang po talaga. Yun lang po.
At nakita naman natin yung puso na yun, especially sa'yo sa larong ito. Baka meron kang gustong pasalamatan, but Ian, go ahead.
Unang-una po, nagpapasalamat po kay Lord kasi po binigay niya po sa amin tong game na to at must win po. Salamat din po sa daddy ko na lagi nakasuporta sa akin, and then sa GTG Foundation, sa LBDL Management. Kay Coach Glenn, Tita Trish po. Yun lang po.
Again, Andre, congratulations for being our Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game. At syempre, in just a while, makikilala din po natin yung ating Hustle Club Defensive Player of the Game, pati na rin po ang ating Don Benitos, Assistant of the Game. Sarili, back to you, Baron.
Thank you, Daphne. Again, congratulations dito sa ating Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game, si Andre Batan. The Hustle Club Defensive Player of the Game is Jack Daniel Isorena. 13 rebounds and the block for the big man. And we will now move sa ating Don Benitos, assist man of the game, Dylan Ibarra, dishing out 5 assists. Steady performance for him. And now Coming up in the D-League Under-21, San Pedro Mamba taking on the home team Las Piñas Braves. Action will begin when we come back.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior,